Assalamualaikum P4 student. It's been a while since our last video, right guys? Alhamdulillah, now I have the chance to make a new video for everybody. This is it. Welcome to Mr. Izul reading class. This time we are going to have 3 different activities. The first one is the warm-up session. The second one is the main lesson. And the third one, quiz time! For the warm-up session, the first session, it's actually a review about our previous book, which is The Travels of Ibn Battuta. So, get ready with your book and then do the warm-up session here in the link. Can you see the link? Okay, so you go to this link. You can find the link in the assignment instruction in the Google Classroom. Okay, so what you have to do is pause the video, stop the video, and then go to this link. Okay guys, let's move on to our second activity. But before we do the second activity, I'm going to explain that starting from this week, we are going to change the book from The Travels of Ibn Battuta into the book Wonders of the Past. Talking about these 2 books, The Travels of Ibn Battuta and then the other one, Wonders of the Past, there is a huge difference. The difference is that this book, The Travels of Ibn Battuta, is a fiction book, while this other book, Wonders of the Past, is a non-fiction book. That's right. The next activity is that we are going to watch an explanation about fiction and non-fiction. So check this video out guys. 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk about fiction versus non-fiction. Have you ever heard the word genre? Genre is a word we use to talk about what category a book or story fits into. In the world of books, there are 2 main genres, fiction and non-fiction. Let's think of these 2 genres like big umbrellas. All books fit under one of these 2 umbrellas. Let's take a look at the non-fiction umbrella first. Non-fiction books are filled with facts and information about a topic. They give true information about real people, places, things, or events. In a non-fiction book, everything must be completely true and not made up. Authors write non-fiction books to teach the reader about a topic. They organize the information with text features like headings and charts. We don't have to read non-fiction books in order from beginning to end. We can go directly to the information we're looking for. Did you know that there are different types of non-fiction? Let's think of these as small umbrellas under the big non-fiction umbrella. Some of the types of non-fiction are informational non-fiction, biography, and autobiography. Now let's take a look at the fiction umbrella. Fiction books are stories that come from an author's imagination. They are made-up stories about characters or events that did not happen in real life. In a fiction book, the author can make up all sorts of things to entertain the reader. Even if there is some true information, if the book contains anything made up from the author's imagination, we call it fiction. Fiction books have important story elements, like characters, plot, and setting. We read fiction books in order from beginning to end so that we can understand the story. Since fiction books don't have to be completely true, authors have a lot of freedom to use their imagination. Because of this, there are many different types of stories under the fiction umbrella. Some of the types of fiction are fantasy, mystery, realistic fiction, historical fiction, and science fiction. Let's review what we've learned about fiction and nonfiction. Nonfiction books are filled with facts and information about a topic. They are completely true and not made up at all. Authors write nonfiction books to teach and inform the reader. Fiction books are made-up stories that come from an author's imagination. The stories did not happen in real life. Authors write fiction books to entertain the reader. Now you know all about fiction and nonfiction.
How is it, everybody? Hopefully you understand about the difference between fiction and non-fiction. Well, just a quick review. The book of the Travels of Ibn Battuta is a fiction because it is based on the writer's imagination. It means that the story is not real, right? It's a made-up story written by the writers, by the authors. And on the other hand, the book Wonders of the Past, it's a non-fiction book because it is based on facts, based on the truth, based on the real information. Now, we've come to our last activity. It's quiz time, everybody! To do this activity, you have to read first. What you have to read is this book, The Wonders of the Past. You don't have to read all of the content, but what you have to read is only from page 3 until page 8. I repeat, page 3 until page 8. Okay, can you do that? Just like usual, what you have to do is you pause the video first and then start reading. After you've done reading, now you can do the quiz. This is the link, guys. This is the link, and you can click the link in your Google Classroom assignment instructions. Alhamdulillah, we have done all of our activities. Don't forget to click mark as done in your Google Classroom. So, see you everybody. See you next time. Assalamualaikum.